Small backyard ideas. Dreaming of a greener escape right outside your outdoor space? This video is packed with small backyard garden ideas to help you turn your tiny yard into a lush outdoor oasis. From clever planting tricks to smart backyard design, you'll discover how even the smallest outdoor space can bloom with beauty. These aren't just pretty concepts. They're practical, budget-friendly, tiny backyard garden tips you can start today. Stick with us, because we'll show step by step how to transform a small garden backyard into your personal retreat. Your small backyard garden ideas aren't just about looks. They're about lifestyle. A green corner in your tiny yard creates calm, fresh air, and a daily retreat without leaving home. That's why investing in smart planting and layout isn't a luxury, but a life upgrade. The right tiny backyard garden tips can boost curb appeal, increase property value, and give you a space you actually use. No more wasted corners or boring fences, just intentional design that brings nature closer. With small backyard oasis design hacks you can copy on any budget. Because the goal isn't just to plant flowers. It's to create a lush, livable, and lasting retreat. Here's what we'll cover today. First, the reality check of most tiny backyard gardens, what holds them back. Next, smart layout fixes to organize planting zones and flow. Then, we'll dive into creative DIY hacks for planters, raised beds, and dual-purpose furniture. After that, vertical garden tricks and landscaping layers that make your small outdoor space feel expansive. Finally, we'll close with inspiring before and after transformations, proof that any small garden backyard can bloom into a lush outdoor oasis. When most people think of small backyard garden ideas, they imagine picture-perfect outdoor retreats. But the reality? Many tiny backyards are bare, cluttered, or forgotten. This segment is about facing the truth of what's holding your small garden backyard back and why the right garden makeover hacks can flip the script. With a few tiny backyard ideas, even a neglected outdoor corner can start looking like the lush oasis you've always wanted. Take a walk through most small backyard gardens and you'll see the same issues. Patchy grass, mismatched pots, and corners filled with clutter. It's not about the space being too small. It's about the space lacking purpose. A neglected small backyard becomes wasted potential. Instead of calm, it adds visual stress. You glance outside and see chaos, not calm. That's why real small backyard garden ideas don't start with fancy furniture. They start with identifying and clearing what doesn't work. Maybe it's poor soil, bad drainage, or awkward layout flow. Maybe it's oversized decor that eats up every inch. Recognizing these challenges is step one. With smart backyard makeover hacks and a few tiny backyard garden tips, those exact problems can become the framework for something better. The easiest way to start a transformation? Reimagine your small backyard garden layout. Create zones, one for plants, one for sitting, one for walking. These divisions give clarity without walls. It's the foundation of every strong small backyard garden idea. Next is flow. Your tiny yard should feel like it invites you in. Use stepping stones, gravel paths, or raised beds to guide both the eyes and feet. Even narrow strips can look wider when framed with intentional outdoor space design. Finally, scale matters. Instead of bulky furniture, think space smart. A slim bench under a fence, a vertical planter for herbs, or nesting tables that tuck away. These tiny backyard garden tips make your outdoor area functional without sacrificing beauty. That's the difference between a backyard you tolerate and a lush outdoor retreat you love. So, we've called out the problems, now it's time for solutions. The key to every small backyard garden idea is flow and function. And once you set that mindset, your space is ready for smart upgrades. In the next segment, we'll explore smart backyard layout and flow fixes. From creating outdoor zones to arranging seating and plants so everything works together. These tips are easy, affordable, and designed for real tiny backyard gardens. If you're already seeing how these backyard makeover hacks could flip your outdoor space, drop a like on this video. It tells that more homeowners need practical, budget-friendly inspiration like this. The secret behind stunning small backyard garden ideas isn't just what you plant, it's how you plan. Smart layout and flow fixes can make the tiniest yard feel organized, welcoming, and full of purpose. In this segment, we'll break down easy outdoor zoning tips that define your space and guide movement naturally. If your backyard garden feels awkward, cluttered, or disconnected, these tiny backyard flow fixes will change everything. With a clear layout, even the smallest garden makeover strategy becomes possible. Most tiny backyards fail because everything fights for space. A grill in one corner, mismatched pots in another, and nowhere to actually sit. That's where smart small backyard garden ideas step in. Instead of random placement, you create intentional outdoor zones. Think of it like a floor plan for your backyard design strategy. A seating nook under shade, a planting zone along the fence, and a walking path to connect them. Suddenly, your small outdoor space feels balanced and usable. This isn't about expensive builds, it's about clarity. Clear layout flow makes even the tiniest small backyard garden feel larger and more inviting. That's the power of zoning. Start with the main purpose of your tiny yard. Do you want an outdoor oasis, a family dining spot, or a simple retreat? Place that anchor first. Then, build supporting zones around it with smart backyard design ideas. Use simple dividers to mark zones, like gravel, decking, or raised beds. Even low planters or benches can guide the eye and improve layout flow. These small touches are core small backyard garden ideas that make the space feel intentional. Backyard lighting also defines movement. String lights or solar markers can create natural pathways and highlight tiny backyard flow fixes at night. Pair that with multifunctional furniture like foldable chairs or nesting tables, and you've got a small outdoor space hack that's stylish and practical. Remember, scale everything down. Oversized decor kills flow. Go slim, go modular, and your backyard garden makeover strategy will shine. With flow and zones in place, your small backyard garden ideas now have structure. The next step is making that structure more efficient with DIY backyard upgrades that maximize every inch. In segment 3, we'll reveal clever small backyard hacks. From foldable outdoor furniture to hidden storage and dual-purpose planters. These backyard ideas don't just save room, they multiply it, giving your garden new life. If you're excited to see how these small outdoor space hacks can transform your yard, hit like and share this video with a friend who needs a fresh perspective on their backyard garden. The best small backyard garden ideas are often the simplest. That's where backyard ideas come in, creative budget-friendly projects designed to make the most of your limited space. From foldable furniture to hidden storage and multi-use planters, these tricks show how to maximize a small outdoor space without breaking the bank. If you're ready for practical upgrades that save space while adding charm, this segment is packed with space-saving backyard garden tips anyone can try. Now imagine transforming it with just a few small backyard hacks. A foldable bench along the fence, a vertical herb wall that doubles as decor, and a compact fire pit that also functions as a table. These small backyard garden ideas are all about rethinking what you already have. A wooden pallet becomes a hanging planter. Old crates become storage stools. Even narrow corners can host shelves for tools or pots. When you start applying creative backyard projects, your small outdoor space stops being a limitation, it becomes a playground for innovation. And the best part? Most of these small backyard storage ideas cost less than a weekend dinner out. The key to maximizing small outdoor space is multifunction. Every piece of furniture, every planter, should serve at least two purposes. A bench with hidden storage. A table that folds down from the wall. A raised bed that doubles as a divider. These DIY backyard hacks not only save space, but they also create order. Instead of piles of tools or random chairs, you've got streamlined zones built on intention. That's the difference between clutter and design. Want more bang for your buck? Use vertical surfaces. Hanging baskets, ladder shelves, and wall planters turn blank fences into living walls. Combine them with tiny backyard storage ideas like slim cabinets or built-in seating, and your garden makeover strategy feels both clever and stylish. Remember, small spaces don't need fewer ideas, they need smarter ones. That's what makes these space-saving garden tips so powerful. Now that you've seen how backyard hacks can flip a cramped yard into a multifunctional outdoor retreat, it's time to add depth and greenery. The next step in your small backyard garden ideas journey? Going vertical. In segment 4, we'll show you vertical garden tricks. From hanging pots to narrow raised beds that make your outdoor space feel taller, fresher, and more vibrant. These aren't just pretty details. They're functional moves that expand your yard without adding an inch. If these small backyard design and space-saving garden tips spark new ideas, hit like and share this video. Let's help more homeowners see how easy it is to maximize small outdoor space. When it comes to small backyard garden ideas, one secret stands out. Stop thinking wide, start thinking tall. This segment is all about vertical garden backyard tricks that add depth, greenery, and privacy without stealing floor space. From climbing vines to hanging planters, these small backyard landscaping ideas turn boring walls into lush features. If you've been searching for smart ways to expand your yard visually, these green wall hacks will change how you see your outdoor space forever. Imagine a blank fence or wall in your small backyard. Flat, lifeless, and uninspiring. Now picture that same surface covered with ivy, cascading flowers, or sleek vertical planters filled with herbs. Instantly, your tiny space feels alive and layered. These small backyard garden ideas thrive because they create visual height. When the eye moves upward, your yard feels larger than it is. It's a backyard design illusion, but it works every time. Going vertical garden also solves common issues like lack of backyard privacy or limited planting zones. With a few vertical garden tricks, you can turn neglected corners into thriving small gardens that redefine your outdoor space. Start with simple frames, trellises, lattice panels, or even repurposed pallets. These give your plants something to climb and add structure to your small backyard landscaping ideas. Mix textures and colors. Pair leafy vines with bright flowers, or herbs with cascading greenery. This layering turns walls into living artwork. Add backyard lighting at the base, and suddenly your vertical garden tricks shine day and night. Don't stop at vertical garden walls. Use tiered planters, ladder shelves, and stacking pots to maximize corners. These green wall hacks make your garden look lush without eating into walking space. Your vertical garden setup stays low maintenance but high impact. When done right, these small backyard garden ideas don't just decorate, they transform. A vertical garden approach gives structure, privacy, and personality to any tiny yard. With these vertical garden tricks, you've just unlocked a whole new dimension of backyard design. But nothing inspires like seeing it all come together. That's why in our final segment, we'll showcase real before and after transformations that prove small yards can deliver big results. You'll see how everyday homeowners used small backyard landscaping ideas to create lush escapes that are functional, cozy, and full of character. It's the ultimate proof that these garden hacks work. If these small backyard garden ideas gave you fresh inspiration, tap like and drop a comment on which vertical garden trick you try first. Sharing your small backyard ideas helps this channel grow and inspires more people to upgrade their outdoor space. We've talked through plenty of small backyard garden ideas. Now it's time to see them in action. In this segment, you'll get real before and after small backyard transformations that prove even the tiniest yards can become lush escapes. These aren't designer showpieces. They're real tiny backyard makeover results achieved with budget-friendly choices. From plain patios to vibrant gardens, each reveal shows what happens when creativity meets intention. One small backyard garden started as a patch of dirt. After a weekend project with raised beds, string lights, and vertical planters, the result feels like a cozy cafe patio. It's a transformation worth every dollar. By adding pea gravel, bistro chairs with table, and a few tall planters, it became a welcoming corner for morning coffee. That's the power of simple small backyard transformation ideas. The best small backyard garden ideas don't require massive budgets, just smart design, creative energy, and a vision of what's possible. The biggest win of these small backyard transformations is how affordable they are. Gravel, planters, lights, and folding furniture. These are all low-cost moves with high-impact results. One family used budget small backyard garden upgrades like painted pallets for vertical planters and DIY benches with hidden storage. Another homeowner relied on simple solar lights and herb planters to add charm. These tiny backyard makeover results prove you don't need a contractor to create beauty. Every reveal shows the same principle: maximize function and layer in comfort. The best small backyard garden ideas are those that turn overlooked corners into intentional outdoor spaces. And once you try one, you'll want to keep improving. If these small backyard reveals don't inspire you, nothing will. The difference between before and after isn't just physical, it's emotional. Each project turns stress into pride, wasted space into outdoor retreat. Now it's your turn. Which of these backyard ideas spoke to you? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to know what kind of project you try first. And if you're ready to keep going, the next video in this series is packed with even more inspiration for your tiny yard makeover journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, so you never miss the next set of small backyard garden ideas that could change your outdoor life. So let's recap. We started this journey with a reality check: most tiny yards feel underused, cluttered, or forgotten. Then we explored how smart layout and flow fixes can bring clarity and order to even the smallest corners. From there, we added DIY projects like a foldable seating, hidden storage, and dual-purpose planters. Practical hacks that prove creativity beats square footage. We also leveled up with vertical garden tricks and landscaping layers that expand your view, create privacy, and add lushness without taking ground space. And finally, we saw real before and after transformations that prove these small backyard garden ideas are more than theory. They're achievable, affordable, and life-changing. Every inch of your yard has the power to become a retreat. Now it's your turn. Which of these garden transformation hacks spoke to you? Drop a comment and tell us the first upgrade you'd try in your own tiny yard makeover. Your input helps inspire others and keeps this community growing. If this video gave you even one useful idea, please hit like. Tells this content matters. And don't forget to subscribe for weekly small outdoor space tips that keep the inspiration coming. Next, watch our other videos on this channel. Thanks for watching.